A production fee was paid to WBBZ-TV from the Erie County Agricultural Society for this special presentation, with sponsorship from Milk for Health and Paula's Donuts. It's time for Fair Day Live, with everything you need to know about the Erie County Fair, with interesting people, places, and events at the Hamburg Fairgrounds. With that and more surprises, here's Liz Mantell.
Can you believe it? It is the final day of the fair, but there's still so much to take in. Let's get a rundown, because today on the show we're going to get a preview of the Demo Derby, another taste of the fair, and of course wrapping up the best 12 days of summer. All right, so what can you do today? Still plenty. We've got our final firefighter honor ceremony. Our honoree today is Tom Schmelowick Sr. From the Scranton Fire Company, and then our final flag retreat honoree of the day is Jacob Jividen. He was in the Army from 2010 until this year. Again, that flag retreat ceremony, 6:30 at Slade Park. The Open Beef Show is today in the Livestock Arena at 12:30 p.m. And then the world's largest Demolition Derby, 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. at the Buffalo News Grandstand. Tickets at ecfair.org. And don't forget, when you get your tickets at ecfair.org, you can save a couple bucks. $17 when you buy them online. Buy them at the gate, $20, credit card only. Kids 12 and under getting for free, parking free again as well. And of course, if you want those food and shopping coupons, well, ecfair.org. Download the mobile app too. It'll help you navigate when you're on the fairgrounds, and you'll be able to find your way to some destruction. Yes, it is the Demo Derby that's happening tonight, which is just a tradition at the Erie County Fair. We've got Jay Milligan with us from JM Motorsports, and this has been going on at the fair for a while. In fact, your dad started it.
That's right. 60 years ago,
That's
we've had
insane.
demolition derbies here at the fair.
I mean, everyone kind of knows the idea of a demolition derby, you know, just cars pounding on each other. But to start something like that and to have it grow into a tradition, what was your dad like?
Well, he started out as a race car driver, became part owner of Lancaster Speedway, which is where he ran his first derby event. And then after that, he was asked by fairs, hey, could you run a derby at our fair? And that's really how the business got started. And today, we probably have around 40 some different fairs that we run events at, totaling around, every year it jumps a little bit, but this year we're right around 65 events.
That's crazy. What do you think, I mean, what do you think it is that draws people in to watch people just crash into each other?
Just the excitement, of course. I mean, smashing, crashing. You ever been behind a car at a red light and all of a sudden it turns green and they don't go anywhere? And
you just want to go.
Yes, give them a little nudge, get them going a little bit.
That's kind of cool. All right, so you've got the traditional, let's ram into each other, but you also do some games within the Derby. Football?
Well, we have some different events. We run monster truck shows. We run an event called Stock Car Football, which is it's like demolition derby football with a 6-foot soccer ball that teams of cars try to score goals at each end of the racetrack. We have double figure 8 racing, we have tough truck racing, and we smash everything. In fact, one year back in the 60s, believe it or not, my dad had a convertible demolition derby, which you can't imagine that, can you? I know I can't.
Well, your dad was quite the guy. He was in a movie, is that right?
Yes, he was. We also had a thrill show called the All-American Thrill Show, and he wanted to develop this jump where a car would do a 360 in the air. In fact, Calspan Corporation right here in Buffalo put their computers to work. They came up and with a design, and he was in the James Bond movie, The Man with the Golden Gun. He also did all the stunt driving in the movie with the AMC Hornet hatchback.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yes.
Now, when you say 360, we need a prop, because I need to understand. We'll use this microphone. Do you mean this way, or do you mean this way?
It's easier kind of showing it like...
Okay, you know how to show.
Like this. Where he actually went just like this,
that
and
makes
the car landed on 2 wheels.
That makes more sense than what I was visualizing. All right, so obviously you've got people crashing in and out of each other. 2 questions. What are the safety precautions? You're getting into this car, you're ramming into each other. How do you keep people safe?
It's very safe in other words, number one, you have to set the track correctly, not giving them too much room, because you will get the driver that will want to go from one end all the way to the other end at 30 miles an hour. But we restrict the area. Other than that, cars themselves really are very safe. We have foam padding inside the cars, like near the driver's door. They can reinforce the driver's door just in case they get hit in the door. But very rarely, I mean, what usually happens after an event, you're just a little sore from gripping the steering wheel or taking those shots.
Kind of like the bumper cars on the Midway.
It is very safe, very safe.
Where do these cars come from? Because I can't imagine people going, yeah, let's take the Buick down.
They come within a 60-mile radius generally of the fair. They come from junkyards, they come from used car dealerships, and a lot of the drivers will get these cars and then they'll find a sponsor for the car to help cover the cost. So a little bit of everything.
In a few years, you can have my car. You can have my car. All right. So what does it mean for you to come back to the fair and do this every year?
It's just awesome. We've been, again, at this fair for 60 years, and we have a lot of fairs that we do a lot of repeat business with, and it's like a family here, and we love it.
I love to hear that. All right, so you've got the shows today, 1 p.m. and 6 p.m., and a question that I've been asked a lot, where's the best place to sit to watch a Demolition Derby?
You know what, the seats here are pretty much wide open, so it just depends whether you want to be out in the weather or under the covered grandstand. We're supposed to have beautiful weather here throughout the whole weekend.
Right.
But anyways, it doesn't really matter where you sit.
So any seat is a good seat, and that's good to know.
But you know what? You do want to get your seats earlier because the evening grandstand has been sold out for the last 20-some years. So don't wait till the last minute. Get those tickets now.
All right. You can get those at ecfair.org. Jay Milligan, thank you so much for coming in, and good luck on tonight's Night of Destruction.
All right. Thank you very much for having me.
We'll be right back. It's Fair Day Live.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
The Erie County Fair has something for everyone. For the foodie, for the moments, for the races, for the dancers, for the animals, for the thrills, for the crashes, for the best 12 days of summer. Visit the Erie County Fair August 9th through 20th. Buy your tickets at ecfair.org.
Start your day the Paula's way. Whether you're on your way to the fair or another hometown summer destination, take the great taste of Paula's with you. Donuts, pastries, bagels, beverages, sandwiches, and more. We're family owned and operated. Paula's products are made fresh, the old-fashioned way. Voted #1 by Buffalo Spree Magazine. Paula's Donuts, made with love. In Tonawanda, Williamsville, West Seneca, and Larkinville in Buffalo. Get the sweet details at paulasdonuts.com.
Imagine a world without milk. It would be a tragic, tasteless existence. After all, with no cheese, how would anyone know when to smile? With no milk, why would anyone want to? But there is hope. Your Western New York dairy farmers are committed to providing the most wholesome, delicious milk products possible, returning smiles to tables and order in the universe.
So, everyone's okay with a cow in the house?
Milk for Health. The guys with the cows.
Stop by the WBBZ-TV gazebo next to the historical building at the Erie County Fair. Make a $1 donation to Prevention Focus and spin to win the Wheel of Summer Fun, where everyone wins, making safe and healthy happen for hometown kids. With support from Babcia's Pierogi, Salvatore's Pizza, Stolat Restaurant, and Chef's Restaurant. Look for the WBBZ-TV gazebo at the Erie County Fair, August 9th through the 20th.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
Well, if smell-o-vision existed, you would be in heaven right now. It smells so good in here. We've got some more food. Joe Gonzales is here with us, and chances are, if you've walked around the fair, you've passed one of his stands. How many food stands do you have here at the fair?
Actually, 6.
6?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
all right,
6.
well, we've got 2 items here from 2 different stands. So tell us about, obviously, I think we all know that this is a blooming onion.
Yep.
Is that what the stand is called?
It's called Joe's Awesome Onions.
Oh, Joe's Awesome
I think
Onion.
there's a trademark on the bloomin', so we say flowering onion. Or,
My bad.
You know, we gotta be
I know.
correct here.
I didn't say that. I said flowering onion, and it looks awesome. Yeah, everyone goes someplace when they think of a flowering onion, but this kind of is just quintessential fair food, right?
Oh, of course.
I mean, you've got
Yep.
fried, and actually the blooming onion is pretty easy to walk around and eat. I mean, look at it, just pulls off like this.
Just a little spicy, be careful.
Oh, it's not messy at all. Absolutely delicious. All right, where's this stand located?
Right on trackside, up against the back of the track, right between Mark's Pizza and Russell's. So,
Okay.
good location.
That does have a little kick to it.
Yeah.
But it's really
People love it. They love
it's
that
really
sauce.
good. All right, and now this, I need to turn this around so we can get a look at this. Tell me about this, because this looks delicious.
I added this to the diner this year, which is on 42nd Street. It's a giant patty melt. You know, nothing new. Everybody knows what a patty melt is, but I figured I would just go giant with it, like my BLT. Mushrooms, onions, 2 layers of cheese, like 3/4 of a pound of beef on Texas toast.
I'm gonna wait to take this bite when we go to break, because this will just be a disaster. I know it will. All right, so Joe's Diner, we've got the Awesome Onion. What other stands do you have?
I have the butcher block, which I've been on with that before. Pot roast Sunday, Pilgrim Sunday. We do a London broil steak sandwich, sausage. So I've had that here. I have a French fry stand at the ticket box office, and I have some kettle corn here too.
The Pot Roast Sunday, that was a new food item. How many years ago?
Oh, that's been at the fair forever.
Right?
Yeah, the Pilgrim was new 2 years ago.
Yes, what did I
Yep,
say? Pot
the
roast?
pot roast, yeah.
Yes, the Pilgrim was the new
Yep,
one.
yep.
And those just, I mean, it's everything you want in a
yeah.
cup. Do you think that that's like the biggest one is the Pot Roast Sunday?
People still go back to the pot roast.
Yeah.
But the Pilgrim sells. It sells really well. So
You've been coming to the fair for quite a while now. What are some highlights for you?
I just like the excitement of the fair. It's like a test. You know?
test.
It's like 12 days, and it seems like we're here. We're in our own little world, and it's just fun every day, and it's a challenge. And
It's what I love about it, and I talk to the food vendors all the time about it, is everyone's friends. It's like this
Yeah.
little community in here, and for 12 days, we're in this special little world where everyone gets along. One of the guys told me that, if I run out of tomatoes, I know I can go to the vendor next to me and they'll give me tomatoes.
Yep.
And that's just kind of what the Erie County Fair is all about.
Exactly. Yeah, pretty much everyone knows everybody, which is great.
All right, so we've got the onion, the awesome flowering onion. We've got this that I'm about to take a bite into, the butcher block. So many places to go eat some of Joe's food, and I don't think you're going to regret it. So I'm going to take a bite of this. We're going to go to break, and when we come back, it's the bittersweet part, because we wrap up the 12 days of summer. So we'll be right back.
Need a bib.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
The Erie County Fair has something for everyone. For the foodie, for the moments, for the races, for the dancers, for the animals, for the thrills, for the crashes, for the best 12 days of summer. Visit the Erie County Fair August 9th through 20th. Buy your tickets at ecfair.org.
Start your day the Paula's way. Whether you're on your way to the fair or another hometown summer destination, take the great taste of Paula's with you. Donuts, pastries, bagels, beverages, sandwiches, and more. We're family owned and operated. Paula's products are made fresh, the old-fashioned way. Voted #1 by Buffalo Spree Magazine. Paula's Donuts, made with love. In Tonawanda, Williamsville, West Seneca, and Larkinville in Buffalo. Get the sweet details at paulasdonuts.com.
Imagine a world without milk. It would be a tragic, tasteless existence. After all, with no cheese, how would anyone know when to smile? With no milk, why would anyone want to? But there is hope. Your Western New York dairy farmers are committed to providing the most wholesome, delicious milk products possible, returning smiles to tables and order in the universe.
So, everyone's okay with a cow in the house?
Milk for health. The guys with the cows.
Stop by the WBBZ-TV gazebo next to the historical building at the Erie County Fair. Make a $1 donation to Prevention Focus and spin to win the Wheel of Summer Fun, where everyone wins, making safe and healthy happen for hometown kids. With support from Babcia's Pierogi, Salvatore's Pizza, Stolat Restaurant, and Chef's Restaurant. Look for the WBBZ-TV gazebo at the Erie County Fair, August 9th through the 20th.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
All right, welcome back to Fair Day Live, and it's the bittersweet moment because we begin to wrap up the 12 best days of summer. With us, we have board member Bob Brunner. Thank you so much for being here, and can you believe it? We made it through the 12 days.
No, I can't believe it. I can't believe it's ending. I can believe we made it through the 12 days.
Right.
But to think that all the work that went in starting in September of last year is all coming to an end is really, it's sad. If there's anything that you could feel with depression is Monday morning when it's
Right.
all over with. But I have to give a shout out to you, Liz, for the great job that you do, your station, WBBZ. John blew it away at the opening ceremonies, which really kicked off the 12 best days of summer. He did such an awesome job out at the gate. You do a great job with your station for the Firemen's Honorary ceremony and in the Veterans Flag Retreat. You guys really go over and above, and it's been a great partnership. So the whole board of directors, Jessica Underberg, her staff, they really appreciate you guys for everything you guys do. So.
Well, we love being a part of the Fair family, which, we talked about before with Joe. It's all community. It's this little town within, the Western New York that happens for 12 days every year, and it's special. And starting, you talked about day one when John did the kickoff ceremony, the first day, the food drive. I mean, incredible numbers coming out of there.
Unbelievable. We, last year, don't quote me on numbers, but I believe it was 96,000 pounds of food that went to Feed More Western New York. We were hoping to break 100,000. We did over 140,000 pounds. The Western New York community definitely came out and supported the cause, and it's a good one. And it's the time of year when they don't get a lot of food, so that's a big day for us. And
the number
like
was
that.
the 46% increase.
It's
just unheard of.
Yeah, but that, and that goes, Liz, with the, when you think about the 12 best days of summer, it's the largest food festival in all of Western New York. It's the largest entertainment festival in Western New York. The largest midway rides in Western New York. When you bring all of that together, you create the 12 best days of summer. And it's really amazing to be part of it, be behind the scenes, see how everything operates, and then see all the hard work, out in the midway and in the food courts and in the buildings. And it's a really special place, and this Hamburg community really takes hold.
Well, you talk about you come to the fair as someone who wants to enjoy the rides and the food and the entertainment, and you walk around. But the other half of the fair is the education and the 4-Hers and showing and the auction and the scholarships. How has, the auction and the scholarships, every year that's important, but to continue to do that, why is it important? It
gets bigger and bigger. It's really important because it's our future of agriculture. With these young kids, they raise these small calves and sheep and all these animals. They bring them to an auction. And, this auction this year went over the top. The numbers, again, just like the food drive on opening day, over the top. People are so generous. They're supporting our young kids, and that's our future. Without agriculture, we're done. So we help try to grow it. Jessica, her staff, they do such a tremendous job of bringing that all together, and it shows. On auction, we have concessionaires that have collected money, food concessionaires that they go down, they buy one of the steers. Generally, it's the Grand Champion. They pay a lot of money for it, and they donate that. We pay for the processing. They donate it to Feed More Western New York, which is another great benefit.
It's just incredible.
Yeah.
Just the community within. You've mentioned quite a few times Jessica Underberg and her staff and all the work that they do, but let's talk board of directors. What is your role in continuing the best 12 days of summer and the work of the Erie County Agricultural Society?
Well, the board does nothing. No. We meet once a month. We have a board of directors meeting And then there's several board committees that we meet throughout the month. And we govern, we set policy, we listen to Jessica, her thoughts, which way we're going to go into the next year. And it's not just 12 days. The fairgrounds is a pretty large place. It's a big footprint. And we sometimes vote, and sometimes some of the ideas get turned down, and sometimes they work out, and everybody gets the benefit of it. But we basically govern, set policy. Jess Gunderberg is the CEO of the organization, who's responsible for everything that everybody, this large attendance, enjoyed this 12 best days of summer. You know, she is a blessing for us to have here in Hamburg, New York. She's the best in the industry, and we have her right here in Hamburg.
We do have a pretty spectacular fair. We often get people from other fairs that come in to experience, to help out, and they take ideas back with them, which I know Jessica goes to and her staff goes to other fairs as well. It's that kind of community.
Yes, it's enormous community. And the flattering thing is it's the largest county fair in the United States of America. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
And where is it? It's in Hamburg, New York. So that's a really neat thing. And exactly what you said, Liz, other fairs come here to learn what we're doing. So in this industry, we're a big fair, and we're well respected, and that starts with her. So.
All right, we have about 45 seconds left, and in that time, here's what I want to know. Next year's a big one. We've got the 100-year anniversary with the fair, the relationship with the straight shows. I've been trying to get information out of what we can expect next year, but you always talk about planning. I know you guys are already planning. Anything you can tell us? I know I'm
I don't
putting
know
you
if
on
we
the
can let
spot.
that
I
cat out of the
know.
bag, but
Big.
It's ongoing. I always like to say bigger and better every year. Next year will definitely be the most exciting, biggest fair that this community has ever seen, that West New York's ever seen. It's going to be really, really exciting. There's a lot of great things that are planned.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
I mean,
and think about what Straits did.
I know, the 100 minutes of free
100
rides.
minutes of free rides. On Friday, they did that. So
Yeah.
that announcement, there's going to be a lot of announcements like that this community is going to be so excited for.
well, I can't wait, and we will be here. Bob, thank you so much, and it's
you.
been a heck of a ride, and I can't wait till next year.
Awesome. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. We'll be right back.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
The Erie County Fair has something for everyone. For the foodie, for the moments, for the races, for the dancers, for the animals, for the thrills, for the crashes, for the best 12 days of summer. Visit the Erie County Fair August 9th through 20th. Buy your tickets at ecfair.org.
Start your day the Paula's way. Whether you're on your way to the fair or another hometown summer destination, take the great taste of Paula's with you. Donuts, pastries, bagels, beverages, sandwiches, and more. We're family owned and operated. Paula's products are made fresh, the old-fashioned way. Voted #1 by Buffalo Spree magazine. Paula's Donuts, made with love in Tonawanda, Williamsville, West Seneca, and Larkinville in Buffalo. Get the sweet details at paulasdonuts.com.
Imagine a world without milk. It would be a tragic, tasteless existence. After all, with no cheese, how would anyone know when to smile? With no milk, why would anyone want to? But there is hope. Your Western New York dairy farmers are committed to providing the most wholesome, delicious milk products possible, returning smiles to tables and order in the universe.
So, everyone's okay with a cow in the house?
Milk for Health. The guys with the cows.
Stop by the WBBZ-TV gazebo next to the historical building at the Erie County Fair. Make a $1 donation to Prevention Focus and spin to win the Wheel of Summer Fun, where everyone wins, making safe and healthy happen for hometown kids. With support from Babcia's Pierogi, Salvatore's Pizza, Stolat Restaurant, and Chef's Restaurant. Look for the WBBZ-TV gazebo at the Erie County Fair, August 9th through the 20th.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
All right, and for the last time this fair season, we'll give you a rundown of what's going on today at the Erie County Fair. Definitely make sure you check out the 2 ceremonies tonight. Our firefighter honor ceremony. Our honoree of the day is Tom Schmelowick, senior from Scranton Fire Company. That ceremony happens at 6 outside of the Fireman's Building. And then our flag retreat and veteran honor ceremony happens at 6:30 in Slade Park, and that's Jacob Jividan. He was in the Army from 2010 to 2023. Again, the Erie County Fair All-Star Band is there performing at both ceremonies. It's just absolutely incredible, so make sure you check out that. The Demolition Derby at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. in the Buffalo News Grandstand. Get those tickets at ecfair.org, and you can get a full list of everything going on today at the fair at ecfair.org, where you can get your tickets. $17 online before you come to the fair, $20 at the gate. With a credit card. Free parking, though. And I see John waiting in the wings.
Just waiting in the wings. I just wanted to come out as we produce and do audio.
The man of many talents.
These, Liz,
oh,
flowers
thank
for
you. Oh,
and of course, because of your fair food, a container of Tums.
And the good kind, the smoothie kind. It's like you guys know me.
Smoothie, fruit flavored.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, not just any Tums.
No, you guys went all out.
Thanks. We want to thank our crew, Andy Smaczynski, Technical Director, Chris Musial is down in Springville, our General Manager, Rich Lee on camera, Chad Marcolini, Tim Marcolini back at the station, Joe Malucci, who is here doing audio and Creative Director and put out all the things together with our computer, Patty Forbes, our Traffic Manager, Diane Breen, and of course, Holly Smaczynski and Jessica Underberg. Olivia, who is our production assistant, and Matt, who was here earlier on. So a great team to thank, and we thank you, Liz, for another great year here at Fair Day Live.
It's the best 12 days. Honestly, I have so much fun doing this. I'm so excited. I started to do this, and you guys invite me back every year.
Well, why wouldn't we?
I know. I can give people a run for their money sometimes, but being involved in the fair, like you say all the time, it's an honor to be a part of the family.
It is. And let's talk about your radio show. What time are you on and what station, Liz?
Ooh, yeah, the all-new 107.7 and 104.7 The Wolf. I'm on in the mornings, which I know is some magic. 6 to 10 every morning, you can catch me. And, yeah, we have some fun.
All right. Well, I'm going to run back to the control room.
Okay.
And you're going to take it away. So let's say goodnight, Gracie, as they say.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't... He left me hanging. All right, ecfair.org. That is where you go to find a full list of events. And again, it's the last day, but we still have a full day ahead of us, so you can come out, check out all your favorite foods, and just have a great time. And guess what? We will see you next year for the next best 12 days of summer on Fair Day Live. Have a good fair, everyone.
A production fee was paid to WBBZ-TV from the Erie County Agricultural Society for this special presentation, with sponsorship from Milk for Health and Paula's Donuts.